Most people think that a 5-star vacation requires a 5-star budget. They think they need to spend $10,000 to experience the best of a city. But from my perspective as a local, Rio de Janeiro is one of the few places on earth where you can hack the system. Here, the difference between a tourist who spends too much and an insider who lives like a king is not the size of the wallet, it's the quality of the information. We are currently living in a unique moment for Brazil. If you earn in dollars, euros, or pounds, your purchasing power in Rio is massive. You can stay in a world-class neighborhoods, eat at a award-winning restaurants, and enjoy exclusive experience for a fraction of what you would pay in New York, Paris, or even Dubai. In this video, I'm going to show you how to navigate the luxury arbitrage of Rio. I'll show you how to enjoy the 5-star lifestyle while paying 2-star prices, all while staying smart and protected. Let's look at the financial reality. The exchange rate is your best friend. But many tourists waste this advantage because they fall into the tourist bubble. They stay in the most famous hotels in Copacabana and eat at the restaurants that have menus in 5 languages. These places charge international prices for a mediocre experience. If you want the 5-star experience, you need to go where the wealthy locals go. For example, instead of a tourist seafood spot, you go to a high-end churrascaria like Fogo de Chão or Assador. For about 40 to 50 USD, you get unlimited supply of the best Wagyu and prime cuts of meat in the world, with a view of the sugar loaf that is worth $1 million. In London, the same meal would easily cost you $200 per person. This is what I call the Rio luxury hack. Getting the absolute best the city has to offer for the price of a casual dinner back home. Another way to live the high life without the high price is mastering the high-end kilo. In my previous guides, I talked about the soul of Rio being the lanchonetes and simple eateries. But there is a premium version of this. In neighborhoods like Leblon and Ipanema, you'll find buffet restaurants where the food is prepared by top chefs. You can have a plate with fresh salmon, organic salads, and local delicacies. Pay about 12 USD and sit next to the most influential people in the city. You get the same quality as a fine dining restaurant, but with the speed and price of a casual lunch. It's about knowing which street to turn on. The marvelous city is full of these hidden spots that offer elite quality without the gringo tax that usually comes with a waiter in a suit. When it comes to accommodation, the mistake most travelers make is paying for the brand name. They pay $300 a night for a small room in a famous hotel just because it's on the beachfront. From an insider point of view, the real value is on the boutique hotels and luxury Airbnbs located 2 blocks away from the sand or in neighborhoods like Botafogo. You can find a penthouse with a private pool and a 360-degree view of the city for $100 at night. You get 5 times more space, more privacy, and a much more sophisticated vibe than a crowded hotel lobby. This is how you live a 5-star dream. You stop following the crowds and you start following the intelligence of the city. But here is the most important lesson of this guide. Luxury in Rio is only enjoyable if you feel safe. You can stay in the most expensive mansion in the city, but if you are afraid to walk to the corner or if you take a wrong turn in your rental car, your 5-star trip is ruined. In the next part, I'm going to show you how to build your security shield so you can enjoy this luxury with total peace of mind. I'll explain why Rio is only truly dangerous for those who are moving without information. And I'll show you the tactical tools I created to make sure your only worry is choosing which beach to visit. Let's dive into the second half of the luxury manual. We've discussed the financial arbitrage of restaurants and hotels, but the real 5-star secret of Rio de Janeiro is something that money cannot buy: the nature. In most global cities, you have to pay a fortune or travel for hours to find raw beauty. In Rio, the most exclusive experiences are often just a 15-minute Uber ride away, and they cost almost nothing. Let's look at the city through the lens of an insider. Most tourists spend 60 USD to take a crowded van to the Christ statue. But if you want a true luxury experience, private, quiet, and with a better view, you go to the Mirante Dona Marta. It's a viewpoint located just below the Christ. If you go there at sunrise, you will have the entire city at your feet, with the sun rising over the sugar loaf, and you will likely be the only person there. It is a moment of pure gold that costs you zero. This is the difference between a tourist and an insider. Knowing which path leads to the same beauty without the crowd and the high price tag. If you wanna feel like royalty, you spend your afternoon at the Jardim Botânico. It was created by the Portuguese king over 200 years ago, and it's one of the most sophisticated green spaces on the planet. For less than $10, you can walk among thousands of exotic species and have a coffee at an outdoor cafe that looks like a scene from a movie set in the 19th century. This is what I mean by a 5-star experience for a 2-star price. You are enjoying a level of heritage and beauty that is equivalent to the gardens of Versailles, but with a tropical energy and a price that is accessible to anyone. The marvelous city is designed to reward those who seek quality over fame. However, let's peel back the layers of the reality here. I know that you cannot enjoy a luxury dinner or a beautiful garden if you are constantly looking over your shoulder. Rio has a reputation for being dangerous, and I'm not here to deny that. But here's the truth that the news won't tell you. Rio is only truly dangerous for the person who is moving through it without information. Danger in Rio is almost always geographical. It's about taking a wrong turn at a specific corner or trusting a GPS that doesn't understand our social borders. If you have the information, you don't put yourself in a target position. You move with the confidence of someone who knows exactly where the safe zones are and where the no-go zones start. This is the core reason I created the Rio Safety Map. I didn't want you to be a lost tourist, guessing which street is safe for your luxury watch or your camera. I spent months mapping out the tactical borders of the city, marking exactly where you can relax and which blocks require high attention. Think of this map as a small investment in your peace of mind. For a very low price, you'll get the eyes of a local on your phone. You will know exactly which streets lead to those hidden 5-star views and which shortcuts are actually GPS traps. It's the tool that allows you to live the high life without the high risk. You can find the link in the description below to secure your vacation today. Beyond the geography, the luxury hack also involves your logistics. If you want to move through Rio with maximum efficiency and safety, you need a plan that is audited by someone who understands the current situation on the streets. Things change fast in Rio. A neighborhood that was cool last year might be heavy today. Many people make the mistake of trusting old blogs or generic travel sites that don't account for the current safety climate. They waste their money on overpriced tours that don't offer the real insider depth. If you are planning a high-end trip and you want to be 100% sure that your hotel choice, your restaurants, and your daily routes are optimized for both luxury and safety, I offer a private one-on-one consultation. Instead of spending weeks researching, you can have my team audit your itinerary. We will fix the logistical errors, suggest better alternatives, and make sure your 5-star experience is truly flawless. It's the ultimate shortcut for the smart traveler. The link to book your call is in the description. Rio de Janeiro is a city of high rewards. It's a place that will challenge your perceptions and reward you with moments of pure magic. You can live like a king here. You can experience the best that life has to offer, and you can do it all without spending a fortune. You just need to be prepared. You need to be an insider. Don't let the fear stop you, but don't let the beauty make you dar mole. Use the tools, follow the protocols, and allow yourself to fall in love with the most addictive city on earth. If you found this information valuable, please hit the like button and subscribe to Brazil Insider. Check the links in the description for the safety map and the private consultation. Welcome to the 5-star Rio. Stay smart, stay safe, and I will see you in the next video.